Hello everyone and welcome to our new video, where today we are going to check out the top 5 best gaming monitors in the market that have a response time of 1 millisecond. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I'll try to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the prices and find out more information about these monitors, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5 we have the AOC G2460PF. The AOC G2460PF is one of the best and most affordable gaming monitors in the market, which delivers a pixel response rate of an impressive 1 millisecond. From a design perspective, this monitor features a twisted pneumatic panel, which is housed in a 2-inch thick matte black cabinet and framed by thin black bezels. The lower bezel has a red trim for giving the typical game accent and also to look aggressive. There are 4 physical buttons that are strategically placed on the lower bezel for letting you make adjustments quickly and make you more oriented. The overall monitor is supported by an adjustable stand, which will let you make pivot, height, tilt and swivel adjustments for maximizing your viewing experience. The stand itself is solid and stable, so it will keep the monitor steady while you're making adjustments without any problems. At the rear side of this monitor, there is a VGA port, a DVI port and an HDMI that is MHL enabled, so you can connect your smartphone for charging and streaming simultaneously. Around the back, there are 3 USB 3.0 ports, 2 2-watt speakers, a headphone jack and an audio input. I want also to mention that this model is VESA compatible, so you can mount it on your wall if you'd like. But now, let's talk about its features. This monitor has an extremely fast refresh rate of 144Hz for delivering you the smoothest and the best possible lag-free gaming like you have never experienced before. Thanks to the flicker-free technology and the AMD FreeSync technology, your gaming experience will be elevated to a whole new level. The flicker-free will ensure that you won't deal with any eye fatigue even if you've been playing for a long period of time, while the FreeSync will ensure lag-free gaming without occurrences of a screen tearing. Overall, if you want to taste the benefits of a monitor with a pixel response of 1 millisecond without paying a large amount of money, then this is the monitor you're looking for. Next up, at number 4 we have the Dell S2716DGR. The Dell S2716DGR is the bigger brother of the S24, so the more space you have, the better the gaming experience you will have. From a design perspective, the S27 features a TN panel so that it has a screen which is coated with an anti-glare layer for minimizing the reflections as much as possible and exclude you from getting any eye strains. The screen has a glossy black bottom edge and a recessed bezel, which you will notice when you turn on the screen. This monitor is supported by a strong and glossy stand that has a circular hole for making the cable management a lot easier. In addition, it will hold the screen firmly when you are making rotating, tilting, lifting and swivel adjustments, so you can always choose your ideal position. You can also mount it on your wall because it is VESA compatible, so you can increase your viewing pleasure even more. The S27 has physical buttons that are placed along the bottom of the panel, so you can always make quick adjustments without accidentally shutting the monitor off, and you have no idea how often this happens on other monitors. Connectivities consist of an HDMI 1.4, a DisplayPort 1.2 and 4 USB 3.0 ports, of which 2 are placed on the back and 2 on its side. Now, let's talk about the performance of this monitor. You simply can't go wrong with the S27 since it has a response time of 1 millisecond, a QHD resolution, or in terms of a pixels 2560 by 1440, which is 2 times more detailed than Full HD. I want also to mention that the refresh rate is up to 144Hz, while the aspect ratio is 16:9, so even the most dynamic gaming moments will be delivered unbelievably well. Let's not forget that this monitor is also G-Sync compatible, so you will love every minute spent while having a lag and tear-free gameplay. On the other side, the colors are really consistent for a TN panel thanks to the color support of up to 16.7 million colors, which means that every game you play will be delivered very realistically. To conclude, you should definitely take the S27 into serious consideration if you want to make your gaming experience better and more enjoyable than ever. Moving on, at number 3 we have the Samsung UH750. The Samsung UH750 combines 4K resolution, an impressive pixel response of 1 millisecond and the AMD FreeSync 2 technology for delivering you the smoothest and lag-free gameplay like you have never felt before. From a design perspective, the UH750 features a matte black and gunmetal finish that is spread on the bottom strip and on its stand. The monitor's narrow bezel is really thin and it gives a really good touch to the panel, while the rear of the cabinet features a matte black ribbed surface which Samsung includes to its latest TVs. The monitor has a brushed metal finish at the bottom bezel, and underneath there is a Y-shaped stand that is moderately thick and sturdy enough to keep your monitor stable while you're making adjustments. Unfortunately, the included stand is tilt only, but there are VESA holes included if you're looking for alternative mounting. You can make adjustments to the monitor by using the included joystick that is placed at the rear of the monitor and towards the right side. The connectivities on this monitor consist of one HDMI 1.4 port, one HDMI 2.0 port, a DisplayPort 1.2 and a 3.5mm headphone jack, and in my opinion, I think Samsung could have done a better job in this aspect. But now, let's talk about its features. This monitor is using the quantum dot color technology, which means that there are quantum dots spread over the monitor with up to 1 billion shades of color, so everything will be displayed with a high level of vividness and accuracy. There are many gaming-focused modes of which you can take advantage, and thanks to the AMD FreeSync technology, you will be really attached to this monitor and everything you play will look realistic. You can also take an advantage of the PIP feature for maximizing your multitasking capabilities, because you can resize the second picture to cover up to 25% of the screen and position it everywhere you want. Overall, this monitor has all the features needed for increasing your productivity and gaming experience, so this is more than enough for taking it into consideration. Next up, at number 2 we have the LG 34UC79GB. This model has an amazing curved panel that delivers unreal visual presentations for a lower price than most of the competitors in the market, so from the very beginning you know that LG has created a real beast. From a design perspective, this monitor has a bezel-free black cabinet with some bright red accents on the back and a non-reflective panel with a 3800R curvature, which means that if you put several of these monitors edge to edge, they will create a complete circle for maximizing your visual experience like never before. The cabinet is supported by a black and red V-shaped stand that lets you make only height and tilt adjustments, but fortunately, this monitor has 4 embedded VESA mounting holes, so you can mount it on your wall if you'd like. All of the ports are placed at the rear of the cabinet and are facing outward. They consist of 2 HDMI 2.0 connectors that can be switched to a 1.4 version through the OSD if you have any kind of compatibility issues. There is also one DisplayPort 1.2, one USB 3.0 upstream port, 2 USB 3.0 downstream ports, of which one serves as a quick charging port, and it also has an audio line out port and a headphone jack. Now, let's talk about the performance. This monitor uses a curved ultra-wide Full HD IPS display that has a refresh rate of 144Hz and is AMD FreeSync enabled, so you will literally feel every game you play in the most realistic way, because everything will be displayed smoothly and very accurately. Another gaming feature is the black stabilizer that is going to optimize the monitor to display superior details in dark scenes, while on the other side, thanks to the dynamic action sync, your gameplay will be smooth and fluid. To conclude, if you're looking for a 1 millisecond monitor that has plenty of gaming features and comes at an affordable price, then this is the one which is worth considering. To finish off our list, at number 1 we have the Asus ROG Swift PG278Q. The Asus ROG Swift PG278Q is a typical example of how a 1 millisecond gaming monitor should look and perform like. From a design perspective, the PG278Q features a 27-inch TN panel that sports a 2.5-inch thick matte black cabinet with matte black bezels on the front and V-shaped air vents on the back, which makes it look really futuristic and aggressive at the same time. This monitor is supported by a wedge-shaped matte black sturdy stand that has a mounting arm with a sliding hinge to it. You can make height adjustments of up to 4.7 inches, tilt for 37 degrees, swivel for 12 degrees and pivot up to 90 degrees. This monitor is also VESA compatible, so you can have plenty of options for maximizing your viewing experience. Behind the right bezel, there are 4 buttons and a small 5-position joystick for letting you switch quickly between menus and make many adjustments. The connectivities consist of a DisplayPort 1.2 and 3 USB ports, of which 2 are downstream and 1 is upstream. Now, let's talk about the features. The PG278Q has a WQ HD resolution, or in terms of pixels, 2560 by 1440 with up to 109 pixels per inch for delivering 77% more on-screen space than Full HD. Thanks to its rapid refresh rate of 144Hz and the response time of 1 millisecond, plus the G-Sync technology, you can experience a blur and lag-free gameplay while smoothly capturing even the most dynamic moments. The Asus Eye Care and the flicker-free technology will work closely together to ensure that you won't deal with any eye fatigue that is often caused by the blue light emission, so you can play comfortably for a longer period of time. In my opinion, the only drawback is that Asus could have included an IPS panel instead of a TN one, since TN panels sometimes fail to display the colors accurately. Overall, you should definitely consider this monitor as your next purchase if you want to have a more enjoyable and lag-free gameplay. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you liked this video. If you want to find out the prices and more information about these monitors, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. And if you have any questions related to them, you can freely leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.